Minister Harris just said.
Wait, please. Please, Minister, can you restrain yourself? Deputy McGuinness has the floor.
Minister Harris just said that it was the people that elected this government. Can I say that the people gave us the result? You wouldn't have a government and you wouldn't be in government were it not for the arrangement that you reached with Fianna Fáil. And you might take note of the fact that there are some of us in the party that might not like that arrangement. But we go along with the party line and we go along in the interest of the country to get the business done. That's what we do. And you had better remember that, because your performance over the last few days, and indeed on many other of the key issues facing this economy, leaves an awful lot to be desired. In relation to the Morris-McCabe issue, I have to say it was sad to look at how some of you behaved. And when you look back on the Morris-McCabe issue, and when it started first, and then when it came to the point of the use of that word disgusting, it was Leo Varadkar who said distinguished, not disgusting. And there was very few others of you over there that stood up in defence of Morris-McCabe. And it didn't just happen over the last few days. It is the result of a culture that we have allowed to take hold in every single government department and agency. A culture that says this culture is bigger than any of us. This culture will serve itself and not its people. That is what has happened. And what we're looking at today is that the beginning of the tearing down of that culture and the introduction into the system of humanity, compassion, and an acknowledgement that we serve the people. Now, Morris-McCabe deserves better than this debate. And I believe that the terms of reference of the tribunal should not be rushed into. We need to take account of the common issues that stretch across a number of the whistleblowers that have come forward. And we need to understand that there is a culture there that has allowed them to be treated as they were. It was interesting to hear John Deasy last night say what he told the Taoiseach. It was interesting to hear Pat Rabbitt what he had to say in relation to being influenced or being told a story by a Garda, and the same way with John Deasy. And we all should recognise that around this House for a long number of years, that the story around Morris-McCabe, once you raised your head in support of him, or any whistleblower, you were given a nod or a nudge to say, that's not the thing to do. This fella can't be trusted. And then over the years, that story was embellished to take in the accusations of sexual abuse. And that was peddled around this House. And I look forward to the tribunal. But I'm asking you, Taoiseach, in forming the terms of reference, that it will be extended enough so that those involved in the tribunal will understand that there was something else there in terms of the culture and treatment of these people long before Morris-McCabe and since Morris-McCabe. I can't forget the names of John Wilson, of Keith Harrison, of the others that have been mentioned. I can't forget the case of the death of Shane O'Farrell. Lucia O'Farrell met you, Taoiseach, and she met many members of this House. And when you read the file, you can only ask questions about that Garda investigation, about her treatment at the hands of the state, by the DPP and others. And that has to be questioned, because that tells you that the state believes that it can trample on the rights of people, that it can kick them about, that it can ruin their lives, that it can cause them ill health and mental health issues. And that has to stop. And we have to recognise that the whistleblower legislation that we trumpet so much about is simply not working, because the very people that the complaint is being made about is often the same that investigate the case. We need independence in every single thing that we do in this country from now on to restore the confidence of the people that they should have in the institutions of this state. But you have been anything but confident in how you have managed the affairs of government.
Thank you, Deputy Jonathan.